Καλούμε τον keynote speaker, κύριο Charalambos Fafalios, Chairman of Greek Shipping Cooperation Committee London, για την ομιλία του.
Πρώτα θέλω να σας ευχαριστήσω όλους το Πανεπιστήμιο του Αιγαίου που μου δίνουν αυτή τη τιμή, γιατί είναι μεγάλη μου τιμή να μιλάω μπροστά σε όλους σας. Θα είναι μεγάλη μου χαρά, αλλά δυστυχώς, όπως καταλαβαίνετε, τα αγγλικά μου είναι καλύτερα από τα ελληνικά μου και οπωσδήποτε όταν συζητάμε ένα περίπλοκο θέμα σαν το ETS. Λοιπόν, από εδώ και πέρα θα συνεχίσω εγώ στα αγγλικά. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for inviting me to address this audience on one of the most controversial subjects of today. The EU ETS scheme, officially the European Union Emission Trading System, but probably better known as the European Extra Taxation Surcharge. In recent years, throughout the world, and particularly in Europe, we have been persuaded to include more green taxes into our daily lives, supposedly to improve air quality in the environment. However, most of these taxes do nothing for the environment, but simply add to the cost of living in circumstances where the margins between a normal life and a pleasant one is marginal. In the case of the EU ETS scheme, which will rarely improve the environment and will certainly not encourage the building and operation of cleaner, greener ships. This trading scheme means that there will be a variable cost for these carbon credits based only on financial speculation and not on environmental improvements. The cost of this ETS will be borne by charterers, who in turn will charge the consumer directly for this ill-conceived idea. Furthermore, the ETS will only fund very limited reinvestment in the maritime sector and will simply enter the general EU budget. It is critical at this time that the EU devotes substantial amounts of money to research and development in order to solve our decarbonization problems, because there are no real solutions out there, and the green alternative fuels discussed so far present huge challenges in production, availability, distribution, and safety. Green alternative fuels are not the remit of ship owners, but rely on many of the stakeholders in the maritime venture, i.e. charterers, fuel suppliers and distributors, ports, shipbuilders, and equipment suppliers. Though these fuels are only part of the solution to a much more important issue, i.e. reaching net zero by 2050. The fact that other major trading nations such as the United States, China, Japan, India, and South Korea have not embraced such a system is that at present they realize the strategic and commercial importance of a vibrant maritime industry. Europe alone does not understand the necessity for an efficient green shipping fleet and has decided to opt for a regional solution to a global problem. The IMO, with decades of experience, is the appropriate body to work out a global plan for this critically important industry. If such a global solution is not considered, then we will enter a period of protectionism, regional solutions, and inefficiency which we can ill afford. Also, by creating this regional legislation, shipping trade routes will alter to create hub ports outside the EU and create another layer of shipping by creating a small carbon inefficient fleet to ferry EU cargoes to their final destination. It will also mean that the European ship repairing and bunkering facilities will be overlooked because of the huge extra cost of using them. If legislators really wanted to do something for environment, there is a simple solution. A fuel levy paid on every ton of fuel consumed in order to encourage the use of more economic and more efficient vessels and ultimately greener fuels. Unfortunately, this is not yet on the horizon. So yet again, the environment and research and development in finding real technical solutions gets forgotten and comes second to extra taxes. Finally, I would like to say that the extra bureaucracy that administering this scheme is going to create within shipping offices, within other departments, is unnecessarily great in comparison to what marginal and very marginal benefits this scheme might ever produce. Thank you very much.